Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is a human with experience. Today's topic is lost innocence. What happened to your childhood? What happened to the dreams? What happened to the aspirations? Adults are children with no courage. All children are born with courage to live freely, free will. With no judgment, they're full of joy. Adults are kids with no courage. You're stuck in an adolescent stage. You have been engineered socially by the matrix. You are an adult aware of shyness, pride, judgments, envies, desires. That is your jail. You are your own warden. You are serving a life sentence and you are your own warden. Love can free you, especially self love. Just like when you were 5 year old, a kid with courage, when you played, when you did not know anything about boredom, when life was full of wonder, until adults intervene. Your parents supposed to foster you to free, but now they become guardians telling you to do your homework when you have no home. They're telling you to dream about work. Your parents are the agents until they realize what freedom is. Kids are gifts given a second chance for adults to know what life is about. Adults are kids with no courage. I'm a kid for life. No kidding. You're a kid for now. Stop kidding. With your schools, they made you fools, mules who carry their tunes. You'll be stuck with student loan and vocabularies you borrowed from them that'll leave you shallow, feeling like you just follow and mellow. You talk about free all the time. You're searching for free, but you don't know anything about will. I'm not talking about Will Smith. Freedom without will is a dream. Dream not realized is a tragedy. You're stuck in a conundrum. Remember your 5 year old times when life was full of wonder, when you can relate with Louis Armstrong when he said, "What a wonderful world." Love, no judgment. When you were 5, high five meant something to you because life was full of wonder. You were never indifferent. But now you're an adult. 9 to 5 is what you serve for 30 odd years if you're lucky. Freedom before 55. Stuck in the grind. When you are in a jam, get a butter. That's the mentality of a kid. Life is free. Don't believe Visa. Make your interests interesting. Make your interest interesting. Perform for your souls. Love your souls. Remember the times when you had some fun and you didn't care who gave a stare. You didn't know what shyness meant. You were not imprisoned by pride. Remember the time when life was just a play. And now you're transfixed with all the shit that's going on and you call it a play. You're an adult. Let me give you a weather forecast, an age forecast, no matter what. Your old self will get back to you. You will call it a midlife crisis. It's better happen before it comes. You better be ready. Midlife crisis. When the kid in you asks you, is this what it's all about? The grind. What have I made it into? Huh? Am I not just made up engineer? What? What are you gonna be? A doctor? An accountant? What if I try to be like me? What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be like me when I grow up. I want to remain me. I want to grow. I want to live. Remember when you were a kid? Stop kidding. Find the courage. Love yourself. Then you can do shit for everybody when you love yourself. You know why kids are adorable? Because they love themselves. Everybody wanna hug them and get some their love. Love yourselves. If you wanna be loved, come be lovely. You get it? If you wanna be loved, be lovely. They made you conform before you reformed. They made you conform and reform before you were even formed. The system got you by the, peanuts. Huh? You wanna make it in this fake it world, aren't you? You wanna rake it, even though you know it's really weakening. You're a slave to another man, a cattle. You hear? You're owned by a human being. You're tricked like Houdini. You're trapped in a maze, acting amazed, aren't you? Everything you do is made up in Hollywood. You're acting silly, adolescent. An adult is a kid with no courage. A wise man, a prophet once said, the kingdom of heaven belongs to the weak, and I add, not the sleek. Be a trendsetter, not just a trend waiting to be set. You hear? Be a trendsetter. Don't just be a trend waiting to be set. You're not a thug, you hear me? You're not a thug. You need a hug. Find a passion and be passionate about it. Answer your calling, you hear me? Answer your calling. It's calling. Your calling. Yeah, it's calling you. Answer it. Yeah, and follow it. It's called intuition. When you aspire, guess what happens? You get inspired. Aspire is the act of you knocking so that you can get inspired. Love yourselves, you hear? You're loving brand names. You're worshiping humans. You're popular. Yeah, he likes you. That likes you. She likes you. This is what's going on, but she don't like you. How about that? Like you. Be like you. Be like the 5-year-old and reminisce and remember the time when you were always a kid. Don't be indifferent to life. Know that you're different just like your DNA. Don't be indifferent to life. The opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. That's what you are. Spectator, speculator, speculator, hardly ever participator, transfixed with transmitters. You know the money makers, they want to make you up. Just like Sonny said, they want to make you believe their stories. They want to keep you in the stage of adolescence, not fully grown, stagnated. Your brains are full of other people's brains. When you think, they're thinking for you. Go back to innocence. Humble yourselves down. Like I said, Check yourselves before you wreck yourselves. You hear? Check yourselves before you wreck yourselves. Come back to kidness. No kidding.